wanna show you guys here is how to set up the UI in Anarchy Online. Basically it comes like this. It's a little bit different from what it was released when it was released in 2001 compared to how it is now, but there is still the old features in it from back then which you can still enable. But what I normally use is I basically press F10, then you get this menu up here, and that actually makes it a lot easier. Then you click on GUI and control, and you should find mini toolbar, and you enable that. Then you get all the old options up in the right corner, and that actually makes it a whole lot easier, because then you can just do this and this, then you get the different stats and such. We don't need that, we don't need that, and that. I like to do this, so, and then you got your friends list. That's, and I don't know, normally take wait a second. Basically what you do is you right click on it, and then you can drop it out here. I prefer to have it right here. Okay. As you can see, the chat is quite big right now, but we can change that by simply doing this. And I normally like to drag combat out. Have it like this. Doesn't need to be that big. And on combat, you don't actually need the text input, so you can just disable that, because it's combat, it's where all the combat text is. And this is your shortcut bar, which I normally just take off all those, but you can find all your shortcut keys such right here under this hand symbol, and there all your different actions are. And this tab here is your nano programs, your buffs, your special attacks for this class, or should I say profession, which make it is pretty easy. Basically it's on favorite, and there's nothing here right now because I haven't actually uploaded any. I mean, it's activated some of it, but if I press I get my inventory. In other games that would be bags, but there's bags in this game, but that's different. Basically you have a bag right here, which you can open also, or you can actually equip that because it gives you health, and to your nano pool. And this up here is where all your items go. So let's see, equip. Oh, I can't. Well, at least I can equip my glasses, and let's go there. I wanna, so, and you can see the stats on it by this, and we right click on that, and that should be a buff which give concealment, perception, break and entry, computer literacy, treatment, first aid, and psychology, which is pretty good as a start buff. So I right click on it and buff myself, or I could use it on him like this, so I can actually use it to buff other people. That comes really useful later on in the game, not as much in the beginning of the game, but still useful. So, and I want to equip this because it actually gives me some stats. I think I can actually put this on now because now I actually have the skills for it. And you see, there it is. And it should be a lot easier. Oh yeah, that's my damage buff because I'm a martial artist and I buff myself like this. And I don't want to use the bow. Okay, what do you got here? And let's get the staff on. This particular class is a martial artist, which means that I don't need to use weapons, but sometimes it can actually be useful. Oh, and another thing, I want to lock my tabs, so I'll make them borderless so they don't move by accident. And I want to get rid of that, and this start attack, walk, we don't need that. Sit. There's a shortcut key for sit. You can press on it like this, and you can press on it like this, but you can also use X on your keyboard, which is kind of useful because you see this health nano recharger. You actually need to sit on the ground to be able to use this. So what I do, I sit on the ground and click on it, and then if you look over here, my nano pool is completely full because, well, I used some to buff myself and that guy that was standing over there. That's how you get nano. And the other one, the stim, that's you can use while in combat. If you know what you're doing in this game, you don't actually need to use that right now. I mean, on this level, because it's not that great right at this level. You can get some that's higher, that's a little bit better. But yeah, and now we got the basics. What I want to talk about now is the skills. The skills in this game, there's a lot of skills, and you basically get the skills by pressing U. U. Why? Hey, U. And you got basic abilities. In the beginning of the game, I'm normally just max all those because they actually add to some of the skills. Actually, we wait with those right now, and go to body and defense. Body is basically your health, body development, so you want to max that. And some of the most important skills in this game, if you don't put points in it, you're going to die a lot, and I do mean a lot. Evade skills. You got evade close combat, you got dog explosive, dog range weapons. Those are the three most important skills. Actually, this last one here, nano resist, is also important, but not as much as those other threes. So dodge dodge explosive, close combat, and dodge range weapon is the most important. I would say in the beginning, dog explosive, if you don't actually have put enough points to max it and you want to save some points, dog explosives is probably the only one of those three you can sort of neglect, but I wouldn't recommend it. So, and I'm going to nano resist, but at this level is not as important as those other threes. I'll get back to that one later, because that's a little bit different. And we're going to go on the melee weapons. Now that I'm a martial artist, I need martial artist skill, so I'm going to max that. And this is the initiative. That's for martial artist skills. That's basically what makes you hit faster. You higher you have in that, you faster you hit. So that means you can hit more times in a certain amount of time. So that's important to max. If you're going to use blunt, piercing, two-handed edge, one-handed edge, two-handed blunt, or melee energy, you're going to need this one instead, because all those runs on melee initiative. The only one that runs on the other one is martial arts skills. So, like I said, and then we go to specials. Now I'm going to see what my weapon says. What does it say? doesn't actually say anything, so I'll go. It's got D-Mark and Brawlings, so we're going to add Brawling, D-Mark. So that weapon tells me that I can use Brawling and D-Mark. So we're going to max Brawling and D-Mark and save. And if I was using bow, I was going to be using the bow skill, and attack speed for that. I think it runs off this skill here. Some bows does some bonus. Don't. They run on range initiative instead. That's dependent on the specific bow. I know it's different for but it should say on the bow what initiative it is on, and that's special bow attack. I'm not going to use the bow, so I don't need that. And this is for sharp weapons and such. Basically, normally you want to max all your greens skills, but skills we don't use, we don't max, because in the beginning of the games you have enough IPs to do that, but later on you're going to need those IPs you didn't spend, so we are not going to do that. And nano skills, we're going to wait with those because till we get some buff later on. Exploring, we definitely need run speed. And combat and healing. We save that for later, and then we got trade skills and repair. Also save that for later. And then we got the legendary skills, which we can't touch anymore. It's basically skills that you could put in points couple of years ago, but they're disabled now, so you can't touch them in any way, and they're not used as such anymore. Sorry about that. Okay, save, and then we go to the abilities. I wanna go melee weapons. Take a look at this. It's at 11 and 11, and when we do this, it should jump. Now it says 12 and 12, and we save. I basically maxed them all because of such. Now sorry about that, I'm kind of sick right now. Okay, now we are going to basically we set everything up. Now we're going to do quest. There isn't that many quests in Anarchy Online. It's basically when you get to a certain point, it's basically having fun. Oh. I'm just going to roll over that pretty quickly because I know some other people have talked about it a lot more than what I'm probably going to do. Okay, so now we're getting to the attack part. You can basically use those shortcut keys which I put up there, or you can it's been a while since I actually played this last time. Okay. I forgot that one was actually bugged. Oh, bastard. Let's get a brawling. I think there's one left. And we're done. Sorry about that. That's the first quest. And did we actually get a new quest? Let's see. I want to take this. Okay, yeah, we did. Oh, we need to talk to this guy. And if you look at the map up here, you can actually see a small X. Where is that? And someone actually moved him. This guy here. And we got this little fire suppression. Basically how you pick it up is you press the left key and then you press the left key on where you want to use it. And now you hand it to him again. Basically what you do here is you click on the guy so you got him target, and then you right click on the stem, you got inventory. Then you just turn it back in like this. Done. And now I actually leveled. see the icon in the side. You click on it. Basically, max your base abilities. How I do it when to get all the points to max here. I forgot to tell you about that. You see, if I just click on it, it doesn't go all the way up. So if I hit shift key down and just click on it, it puts all the points into it as it can. And we want to do that to this here. Nano assist is not important right now. Okay, and specials, calling Dima. Later on I want to put some points into fast attack, which is a very important skill later on. Now we just go down here and you should find the guy. And he's right here. Okay, we got some more medikits and stims. Now we want to kill these guys here. I'm going to keep one. I'm going to need it later on. That's used for a special quest later on. Let's see if the... No, the boss wasn't there. Damn, it's lagging. Oh, sorry about that. Like I said, I'm actually sick. Oh, I need to kill more. Damn. I thought it was actually done. It appears I was actually kind of wrong with DMAC. The weapon doesn't actually have DMAC. Damn. going to remove that. Okay, this was actually a quick tutorial on how to get into Anarchy Online from basically of telling exactly how a few things actually work in this game, because I've seen some videos where people get into the game and doesn't understand anything of it, and I can understand that because it's different. It's a lot different from other games. Everything is different. It's got a unique thing to it, and none of other games. Well, it looks similar when you start it, but it isn't. It's different. So that's the reason why I wanted to make this video. I'm not sure if we're going to make any more videos, but this was the first I've made, so I hope you find it useful. Bye.